You're listening to Boulder Talk Radio for March 24th, 2021, where we'd like to remind you if you die while having sex, you've died doing something that you love. I love those openings.
Fucking cry.
You know what it is? I'm not going to lie. I literally just go over to like Reddit's shower thoughts and then I just like pick one that's funny. Because that's what I do here on Boulder Talk Radio. I put no effort into any of this shit. It may come across like a massively smooth operation of just nothing but interesting guests and topics. No, I pretty much just roll the random dice as often as I possibly can. And I think you get the best and most interesting results when things are just random. You know, but tonight there was a couple things I wanted to talk about. So while we wait for people to come on in, I'll give you guys a brief overview for what to expect on this evening's episode. So you might be a bit confused and perplexed by the thumbnail. Well, this fine human specimen over here on the left is actually worse than this jug of piss that we'll be talking about, and Reddit fighting back and winning, which is probably the most interesting thing about the whole thing. And of course, Amazon and the jar of piss is very fascinating because do you know they've been denying this? That they've denied? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You ever heard about that, right?
No, I haven't. This is all news to me. Like the only thing I've heard about it is what you've told me tonight.
Oh yeah. So for the most part, so you know down in Bessemer, Alabama, there is the whole thing with Amazon and its warehouse, and they're trying to unionize.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You told me a bit about this.
Yeah. So they're trying to unionize. They want to make sure that there's, that they've got what they, that the people get paid what they deserve. And I completely agree with that. So what we've got here is, unfortunately, I have to like cut off something for tweets, but Amazon has been accused of having horrendous working conditions. And recently it's come out in different ways. There was one person who was talking about how they just quit their job as an Amazon driver because Amazon had installed AI-controlled cameras in the vehicle that were watching the driver. So if you yawn, the AI will recognize your facial structure, your facial movement, and it will log it. If you swerve, if the door is open, if you do anything, it will log it, and then it will
$15.
Yeah, it's not gonna yeah, you have been fined 13 credits for yawning while driving. Like, yeah, they're basically like gonna start putting three seashells and everything. But a lot of people are not happy about this, and they don't like the way that Amazon has been acting. They don't like the way that the company has been trying to control its workers. And the thing is too, when you go into Amazon, like they want you to touch a package every 8 seconds, right? And it's like, that's insane, cause like, and the thing is now their hours, like I think they pay you 15 an hour. Right. And that's a big factor. But you've also got like, you work these like 10-hour shifts now. It's no longer 8 hours. You work like 4 days, 10 hours.
You know what's funny about the whole Amazon situation? In the early 2000s, or maybe it was more like in the mid 2000s, I remember Amazon was like notorious for being like one of the better places where you could get a job. I remember people were just saying like, oh yeah, getting a job in an Amazon warehouse, that's the fucking shit. And now here we are like a decade later, and it's just, they've completely changed their public perception on it. And I guess like they've just completely flipped things because over the past decade, they've gotten huge, right? It goes to show that once a company gets really fucking big, they tend to lose what made them big in the first place. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Isn't Google's entire motto, don't be evil?
Yeah, Google used to be like well known for like seriously, another thing, back in the early 2000s, people were like, that's the dream job. Google, they treat their employees good. You're actually encouraged, be creative instead of just, oh, this is the exact statistics that we need people to be working in this way, this format, XYZ. That was the thing that people liked about Google back then, is that they were out-of-the-box thinkers. They were a modern-day company for a modern-day age, and now they're just another company. Same with Amazon. It's sad.
Well, and the thing is, they realize that they have so much control over the situation, so much control over the work, and the flow of product, essentially. And to be fair, the amount of packages that are shipped through Amazon is astronomical, and the workforce has to match it, But at the same time, it's like if you're going to force people through these jobs to work in these particular conditions, and you're run by, one of the richest men of the planet, one of the top 3, right, at his height at least, then motherfucker, you can actually pay your employees to have better, Like, do you really need to make $3 billion a day?
Yeah, it's really fucking sad. Like, when you actually think about not just Jeff Bezos, but all the fucking billionaires out there who could, like, easily solve the world's problems with just the snap of a finger, it's just like, why does anyone stand up for these fuckers? I don't know why anyone stands up for these fuckers. Like, they already have everything going for them. The least we can do is fling some shit at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Well, I'd be very happy to see that. I don't know if it's ever going to fucking happen, but not in the way. I know Bernie Sanders is trying, and so this is the whole thing. This is the billionaires and the billionaires. Workers are peeing in jugs. This is inhuman. We need to make sure they get a living wage, $15 an hour, unionized healthcare. Make them work. No more peeing in jugs. Have pee stations.
Oh my God, Matt.
Have pee stations out there. Jesus. Like bring in masseuses. Let them all get hand jobs between their breaks. Worker productivity. But anyway, because I have to always make it terrible. This is the article here. This is from 2019, actually. Amazon workers forced to urinate in plastic bottles because they cannot go to the toilet on shift. This is not a made-up thing. This has been reported for years now. Where it says workers at Amazon warehouse are having to urinate in plastic bottles rather than go to the toilets during their shift. The reports came as crowds of protesters gathered outside the internet giant's so-called fulfillment centers. I guess that's kind of a oxymoron, right? Across the UK to demand improvements in workers' conditions. Demonstrations were held outside the company's sprawling warehouses, blah, 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 blah. Now, the reason why this is interesting is because this came up again today, and Amazon finally acknowledged it. Amazon acknowledged the pee jug situation. Okay, they finally acknowledged it. And I had to cut off the guy. It's a representative, Mark Pocan. I had to, unfortunately, just to get it in the image. He says, paying $15 an hour doesn't make you a progressive workplace when you union bust and make workers urinate in water bottles. So then Amazon News, the verified Amazon News account, came back and says, you really don't believe in the peeing bottles thing, do you? If that were true, nobody would work for us. The truth is we have over 1 million incredible employees around the world who are proud of what they do and have great wages and healthcare from day one. We hope you can enact policies that get other employers to offer what we already do. But Amazon came out and actively denied people peeing in water bottles because they are unable to get to the bathroom because they don't have the time. They tried
so hard to clap back too, like to try and like do the good like Twitter PR thing, like look at us, we're fucking badasses. Like, no, this looks terrible. This looks absolutely fucking terrible. This is not the way that you do it. That PR person is gonna get fired.
Yeah, I mean, no, totally gonna fucking have to fire that person. But I mean, like that was like a Wendy's style clapback. You know what I mean? Like that was someone was like looking at the 2010s version of social media. Like, how do we be snarky and catty and millennial all at the same fucking time?
This is not a situation in which you do that.
No, it's really not. It's like when you have reports coming out of people peeing in water bottles, and then like just a response of, you don't really believe that, do you? Like,
I got something for you, Matt.
What do you got?
This is an old story, but it's one worth talking about. I'll put it in the private chat. This is one of the first things that I ever talked about on my podcast, Underhaven. I talked about it in like 2018. Amazon patented.
Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up before you go into it here.
All right.
Let me just bring this up because
I'll let you introduce it since you're seeing it for the first time.
Yeah. There you go. Amazon. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh, God damn it.
Sign up for breaking news. Fuck you.
Breaking news.
Amazon has patented a system that would put workers in a cage on top of a robot. What?
Workers in cages, school shootings. What's this fucking country coming to?
Oh my God. This totally makes it feel like you're going to end up just getting like eventually it's just going to be AI control. Oh my God. Like
what's that
what the
fucking arm
fuck?
for, to give you a reach around?
Yeah. That thing from the Snyder Cut. But
I knew you knew I was
let's find
going
out more.
there.
So a patent Amazon has received would pair humans and machines. In this case, humans would be in the cage. Illustrations that accompany the patent, which was granted, by the way, by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in 2016, show a cage-like enclosure around a small workspace sitting atop the kind of robotic trolleys that now drive racks or of shelves around Amazon's warehouse. The patent was called an extraordinary illustration of worker alienation, a stark moment in the relationship between humans and machines by researchers. Amazon says it never implemented the technology and has no plans to, but the design appeared to be an effort to allow humans to safely enter robot-only zones in Amazon's highly automated depots to make repairs or pick up dropped objects. So more or less, so here's the best way to describe this. You guys know when a diver goes into a shark tank, right? When they go into the cage and they go into shark infested waters and like they're in there to not fucking die. That is essentially what this is. That is essentially what this thing is. It's like, oh no, this enclosure here, which we can see, is pretty big. No, it's all good. This is so the humans don't get destroyed by the automated robots that we have.
Yeah.
Chilling
Rest
around.
in peace, Harambe, by the way.
Wait, what?
Someone will get it.
We're coming up on the 5-year anniversary, I think, of Harambe being killed. That's not till May. So that's why. Wow. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, this is one of the first things I ever talked about on my show, and what an introduction to like making YouTube content this was. Jesus. Like, yeah, so why do patent it? Like, patenting something, doesn't it cost money to patent something?
It does. It does cost money to patent, yeah. It does.
I know they have money out the ass, but like, why even waste the money? Like, if you can't afford to pay your workers better than you do, or at least give them the time so they don't have to piss in jars. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, in this particular case, like, look, so this response here by Dave Clark, Dave-ish, who let me just quickly look at who this guy is. All right, so he is the CEO of Amazon's WW Consumer. So this guy is straight up like, he's not even verified. How the fuck do you like be a CEO of Amazon's consumer division and not be fucking verified? I don't get that at all.
Trump.
Maybe he did. Maybe that's the whole point. Taxes. Yeah. But he says here, sometimes even bad ideas get submitted for patents. This was never used and we have no plans for usage. We developed a far better solution, which is small vest associates can wear that cause all robotic drive units in the proximity to stop moving. So instead of like, so think of it like this. So this whole idea is essentially designed as like a suit of armor for the employee. So the employee wears this thing and goes in. So it's a big thing. And they go in to fix and repair stuff. But in reality, what they did is they turned it into a bulletproof vest, essentially, that the employee wears that shuts down the automated robots the closer they get to them.
They're trying to pitch this as like, this is just another thing to operate like a forklift. It's like, no, that's clearly not what this fucking is. This is like one of the most disgusting proposals I've ever seen in my entire life. We all know what this is looking at this. There's no disguising what this is. This is meant to keep people in a tight enclosure. And if there wasn't such a negative response to this, like, I guarantee you that 10 years down the line from now, when people are maybe a little bit more complicit, maybe it'll depend where the culture goes, but they'll bring this back out and be like, what do you guys think of this now? Like, and if people have this same negative vitriolic response, they'll be like, oh no, we were just joking. It was just a meme, guys. Don't worry.
It was just a meme. We're only pretending to want to put our employees in cages and put them next to robots.
We patent memes all the time. Look, here's Pepe the Frog.
Jesus Christ, man. This is the thing. So obviously, let's be fair. Let's be realistic here. The pissing in bottles is real. Right? Like, it's got to be real at this point.
Pissing
like
in bottles.
Because it's because there's a H Barts who comes in here. I don't know if he's in here tonight, but he comes in pretty often. I think he works for Amazon. And he deals with that.
But yeah,
I of course I don't want to put him on the spot and like ask him anything that's like too specific.
Has Amazon ever tried to put you in a cage?
We'd have to ask him that question. Yeah, I actually thought about applying for Amazon. So I thought it might be interesting to like be a driver, but I've talked, because as I deliver food, I've met Amazon employees that will live in my area, and I'm an hour outside of Seattle, and they will drive to Seattle every day, work a 10-hour shift, and drive home. And then they will get up in the morning and they'll drive back up to do it again.
Have you considered not working for Amazon?
Well, yes. At this point, I think I'd actually be better for my mental health to go work for a pot store. That's the next phase. Let's say this Boulder Talk Radio experiment yields no positive outcomes, and it just degrades my mental health even further. I'm going to go work for a weed shop. But, hey, I'll tell you this, every day I get a comment from some fucking useless, spineless cunt bag that is always like, oh, just quit your channel, fucking quit, go home.
Why are they an old Jewish woman though? Because
they're all Karens. That's how I voice Karens. A Karen. They're all just older, bitter cat lady, dried up pussy Karens. That's what they are. They all have dried up pussies that have not been touched in years. Flaky, dried up. Just it's like a barren wasteland down there,
Pussy.
It just looks like a pubic graveyard.
All right, I think we've gone far enough with this joke. I think we went far enough with this joke as soon as we said the first fucking word within it.
Who fucking cares? I don't fucking care. I like the joke. Anyway, shut the fuck up. It ain't that bad yet. All right, so let's get into the main topic before we get to the phone calls. And there's the call-in link is pinned. I see Kira put it there as well. And then real quick here, I'd like to remind everybody that there are query rules for calling on in that I would appreciate everyone follow. Remember, just number one, the key here, quite frankly, is have a fucking topic. You know what I mean? Just have a fucking topic. And I figure at that point, that's probably going to be the best thing we can and then talk about some stuff. And then in the meantime, you know what? Just keep it short a little bit, keep it on topic, and then like the video because help out the channel. Don't know what number 4 is. It could be whatever you want. And then profit. Profit is something for you and for me and for us. And we're together. So let's talk about this crazy fucking story coming out of Reddit where I'm trying to get a grasp on this whole thing. Because it's rare that you have got Reddit reacting in the way that it is. Where their most popular subreddits go private to protest against censorship. Now, this has happened before. I don't know if you recall SOPA. The Stop Online Piracy Act. And that was a big thing where Reddit went dark for, I think, like a couple hours or something, or for a full day.
People got up on their soapbox.
Yeah, they really, well, no, but that was no, I wouldn't call it getting up on their soapbox. This was a valid thing to get upset about.
No, I know, I agree. And it ended up passing anyway, eventually, right?
Yeah. So well, not to the extent of, I think it did, but it was never as bad as,
okay.
It was kind of watered down. Maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, because like that's the whole I'd like to do a video on that eventually, just talking about the history, or maybe we could talk about it on this show because it was fought away. Like the internet fought against it several fucking times, and they just kept trying to pass it. And I think it just got to the point where people on the internet were like, "Yeah, I'm tired of hearing about this shit. We fought against it multiple times," and that's what the fucking lawmakers were banking on, people to finally just give up and be like, "Well, after the 7th fucking time, we actually were able to get this in with some of our bullshit provisions." So
and that's kind of how it always works, is they beat you down long enough till you kind of forget, or something else comes along.
Yeah, just like Taco Bell taking away the nacho fries, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, I know, man. Trust me, I deliver from Taco Bell quite often, and people really want those goddamn nacho fries.
Yeah, and they've gotten rid of them and brought them back over 8 times. I've counted.
But they do that because then it's like the McRib. The McRib is only a limited time event. And then when it's back, everyone's like, the McRib is back. And then people are like, I want the fucking McRib.
The McRib sucks, though.
I've never eaten a McRib. I never fucking want to, but it's like also the Shamrock Shake. That was just there. That just went away because of fucking St. Patty's Day and shit. And it's like, no, thank you. I'm good. It looks like Shrek's cum, like
some people are into that.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, people are really into some weird. Anyway, let's get into this one here. So it says here that many popular Reddit pages have gone private, protesting against what they believe to be censorship. That's kind of weird. Subreddits ranging from R Music to R Among Us have now become private community due to their belief that the company is censoring mentions of one of its employees following the removal of an article mentioning former British political figure Aimee Knight, formerly known as Amy Challenor, from the UKIP subreddit, or not UKIP, sorry, UK politics.
UKIP.
I know. That was a total slip because I'm like, oh, there was
/Sargon of Akkad.
a former controversial British political figure. Is it Sargon of Akkad? Anyway, over 200 Reddits have gone private as a result of the censorship, as communities with millions of followers have shuttered their doors for an indefinite period of time. When users attempt to visit these, they will be pointing to a message from user ublankcheck pointing out the reasons here, saying, if you've been linked to this page, you likely tried to view a subreddit that's been made private. You may be asking yourself, why can't I look at memes and cat gifs? Because all of a sudden we're back in 2007.
That's cringe.
That's cringe, dude. Come the fuck on, man. Like the memes and the cat gifs. If he would have been like, why can't I look at Catterday or something, that would have been a little bit better. That's still pretty lame. He says, I'll tell you why, young Redditor. It's because one of Reddit's new employees is a supporter of child rape, and the mods of the subreddit you're attempting to view think that's bad. They also think it's bad for Reddit to be censoring any mention of this across the site, including banning people just for saying the name of said admin in a completely unrelated context. Okay. Yeah, wow. Anyway, it says, while the message claims that Knight supports child abuse, the former UK Green Party and Liberal Democrat Party member has never been charged with any legal wrongdoing. However, she was previously at the center of 2 investigations from both parties, which caused Reddit users to begin questioning her involvement with the site after it was claimed that she'd been hired by the company. I mean, like, yeah, you know, like not being charged and being under investigation are 2 different things, but the stigma is still going to be there.
This is just the Deer Lady all over again, isn't it?
No, this is way worse than the Deer Lady was just the Deer Lady. The what you're talking about, the Twitch Deer mod, right?
Yeah, like, well, I mean it in the way of like, just like the worst PR stunt possible. Like, just pick this person that nobody likes and just be like, yeah, let's prop up this person, regardless of the fact that nobody likes them.
But the thing is, it's not. But you got to understand where they were coming from. Like, and I say this because this is where you walk into the woke identity politic nonsense. Reddit was blocking this, probably, in my opinion, and I haven't fully read this article yet, so they could confirm or deny it. But this person is trans, and people were coming out and attacking this person, and they were dead naming this person apparently. And that is, you know, like, that is the thing that Reddit's going to shut down without realizing why they're shutting it down. They're going to shut it down. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's a factor that plays into this stuff. There's been people on Twitter who have put pronouns in their bios that they clearly don't believe in, that they have used as a way to get somebody taken down.
Beep, boop, bop.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, more realistic than that, but still. So it can happen. And these ultra woke companies aren't going to look at the context of something, or they're not going to do any deep dive to determine if this person is being a troll or being legit. So they're just going to blanket shut it down because it's literally the easiest thing for them to do. And it shows some level of action that if they're trying to impress like the more ultra left uber woke crowd, then that's going to come across as something that's good. In this case, it was the exact opposite, which is a huge blunder for Reddit. So it says here that the protest has emerged in the wake of allegations that Reddit purposely removed a Spectator article from that subreddit that briefly discussed Aimee Knight, who Redditors believe had been hired by the company. Knight was a UK political figure who was previously affiliated with the Green Party, but resigned from the former and was removed from the latter following 2 high-profile scandals. In 2018, Knight quit the Green Party following an investigation into her hiring her father as her agent. At the time, Challenor had been charged with 22 sexual offenses, including the rape and torture of a 10-year-old girl. He was later convicted of 20 of those 22 offenses and jailed for 22 years. A report called the hiring a serious error of judgment on Knight's behalf, though also found that Greens, the Green Party, hadn't carried out proper safeguarding. Knight said at the time that she cannot be held responsible for her father's actions, and that she saw how her attempt to reconcile her relationship with him was unacceptable. She resigned after being suspended, accusing the party of transphobia.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So your dad gets jailed for 22 years for the kidnapping and rape and torture of a 10-year-old girl. I mean, I understand wanting to reconcile. I get that. All right, I'm not knocking that, but it's a poor judgment to bring him into a political party. Look, because politics is all optics.
The most ridiculous story I've heard in a long time.
Jesus and this is a big one. This is big. This is the thing. This isn't like some fucking, hey, obscure. Global warming is causing your penis to shrink article that I brought up the other night. And now also in 2019, the Coventry Liberal Democrats suspended her after a series of disturbing tweets were posted from her fiance's Twitter account, with the poster admitting to having sexual fantasies about children. Oh my God. Knight later claimed that her partner's Twitter account had been hacked, saying that the tweets were not his thoughts or opinions, but that she was unable to provide any further comments due to the pending investigation. Wow. That's pretty nuts. And, okay, but there's been an update to this. She's been fired. Okay. So she's been fired.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. You get the hell out of here. Go home, Aimee. No one wants you here. So Reddit has confirmed that she's been fired. In a statement posted to the subreddit Our Announcements, the CEO says, as of today, the employee in question is no longer employed by Reddit. We built a relationship with her first as a mod, and then through her contractor work on RPAN. We did not adequately vet her background before formally hiring her. We've put significant effort into improving how we handle doxing and harassment, and this employee was a subject of both.
And then in this case, for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, in this case, we over-indexed on protection, which had serious consequences in terms of enforcement actions. So what does that fucking mean? This is
what happens all the time. This is what Twitch did too when a controversial figure came up. They did the exact same, fucking shit. All this does, shining a spotlight on someone like this does, it's just going to direct even more harassment their way than they otherwise would have had. You know what I mean? So I don't know. To me, it just seems like a bunch of incompetence on Reddit. They completely mishandled this entire fucking issue, which doesn't surprise me because all these massive corporations, they tend to handle these issues in the worst, laziest, sloppiest, and most importantly, like the way that you have to think about it the least is generally how they go about things.
They're essentially admitting there that when people started complaining about Aimee Knight. And they started saying that, saying, hey, there's a problem here. Now, the thing is we have to also approach this from the perspective of guilty until proven innocent, even though she's a UK citizen. Reddit's still an American company, but that's why they acted the way that they acted. So people were complaining and they immediately thought that it was transphobia. So they started shutting it down based upon that. But then the more people looked into it and they looked into the accusations, it seems that then they realized that there was something here that was bad, and Reddit was acting in bad faith. But Reddit does, the thing is, they didn't vet her. You can tell they didn't vet her, and they should have vetted her. They should have vetted her. But I guess I have to ask the question, and I'm okay with her being fired because those are some weird tweets, and I don't know, like if she hasn't done anything illegal, should she have been let go? I look, again, I'm supporting this. I'm just asking the question because, how many people from the right have tweeted out shit that they've been fired for, and the right wing gets all up in arms. And I've seen nothing but right wingers be very happy about this particular termination. Now,
you can point out the hypocrisy there, but still, this person's clearly a liability. They clearly deserve the fucking punishment. But I guess the point you're trying to make is people should just be morally consistent about it and not just celebrate.
Well, that would be nice. That would be nice to be morally consistent. But it's the fucking internet. You're never going to get that.
Of course.
But see, I just feel like someone's going to sit there and say I support her being let go because of the optics issue. And also from what I'd read beforehand, it's and again, I could be getting this wrong. I would love somebody to confirm if I'm wrong or to clarify, but she was in the household while her dad had kidnapped and raped the girl. And that, if that's true, then that's a huge fucking no-no.
We did
That's a
get
huge
a
fucking no-no.
donation, by the way.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This reminds me of the autist deer lady. This reminds me of the autist deer lady. Well, I mean, the deer lady situation over at Twitch, it is different because as
This is
far
a
as
lot more extreme, yeah.
yeah. As far as I recall, that was just like she put on a stream that she identifies as a deer and she did some weird, like, movements, like she was imitating being a deer. If she would have gone out and said, like, I go out to the woods and I present myself to a deer for interspecies erotica.
I mean, she did say some really weird shit.
Well, yeah. People say weird shit all the time, though. You know what I mean? You have to kind of.
Yeah, but I know. But
Okay.
she was going around and making it out like she was going to use her position to fuck with people who don't.
Oh, she did. Oh, she did.
Yeah, she did. Say
oh,
that.
yeah. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Like if she was just being like a weirdo and role playing a deer, like I agree, that's cringe, but that's whatever. But no, like when she said that, that's the one thing I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Yeah, I don't like that shit. So yeah, with that context, that's
context. Okay, that makes some sense then. I mean, but you know what? I do call this, generally speaking, a fucking win for Reddit. Because Reddit's trying to police their community in a way that oftentimes with internet groups, they get told that they never do. And there's a lot of bad shit on Reddit, don't get me wrong. But this is like them saying, look, this is a person who's coming in as a moderator, as like an official moderator, being paid by the company, who probably would look the other way on items relating to child exploitation. Let's be fair. They probably would look the other way, given their history. They wouldn't come out and be this massive, like, pushback against it, because, I don't really believe that the Twitter account was hacked by the boyfriend. So, that seems kind of weird. Just a little bit on the weird side.
Sus.
It's pretty sus, yeah. Which, oh no, we use the word sus. Now we're going to get canceled because it's got connotations in some other culture. I don't remember.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, Matt, don't look up the scientific word for pig. Biggest mistake of my life.
Don't look up Briar Rabbit.
Oh no.
Okay. So a few months ago, in the Depalia Online website, they had an article titled "Opinion: The term sus is rooted in homophobia." This is from September 2020. So
the word cis is rooted in homophobia.
No, the word sus. The idea behind the joke typically goes like this: a man displays a flamboyant demeanor to depict himself as homosexual or feminine, while people flood the comment section, calling the man sus or suspect for being gay.
What the fuck? Oh man, this is sus.
You know what? Like, I've never heard that before. Not saying it doesn't exist. I've never heard anyone use that person. If a person is coming out and like they're being flamboyant, no one's going to go like, I suspect them of, no one's going to say the term. Like, they sus. They're going to go, my gaydar's going off. That's like Matt, the most you're going to hear. What?
Look up the scientific word for pig.
Scientific word for pig?
Just look up scientific word for pig.
Scientific. Oh, okay. It's the first thing that popped up on Google search too. Sus. Oh my God.
It's sus.
Well, you can never really trust a pig. I mean, to be fair, you can never. The pigs, dude, they're cannibalistic, man. They'll eat your ass.
Yeah.
Like they will literally devour you whole. You just got to pull out the teeth because it has trouble going through their digestive tract. As I learned from watching a movie called Snatch back in the day. This is the image associated, by the way, with sussing, with the pig. Sus. This pig, this looks like more like a warthog. This thing will fuck you up. Look at that. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, that does look more like a warthog, but don't they have tusks?
That could be a lame warthog.
Oh, a lame warthog.
I don't know. They could have whatever.
You're acting pretty sus right now, man.
Yeah, Lord Slug. Jarbo acting sus. Jess here says sus equals suspicious. That is it. Ganymede here says when the imposter is sus. That's right. Also, I saw your comment earlier. Yeah, this is mundane Matt. So, well, I that's it's my old name. I don't go by that anymore.
Dead name, yeah.
I don't want to call it a dead name because I think that's totally just like not the terminology for it.
I give you permission.
I don't. Thank you.
Well, if people if people can give a black card, I'm pretty sure I can give you a.
I don't think it works that way. I really don't think it works
I can
that
give
way.
you a dead name tag.
I don't think it works that way. I don't think that there's like a, is there like a national coalition for dead naming that I can go and pay for like a permit to say it?
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to get people on your side for a certain social cause, you have to give them something that they want. All right. It's all about negotiation. So like I saw someone say one time, like, they go, I'd be for reparations if we could say the N-word. And I'm like, no.
I mean, that is pretty funny.
And the thing with that, you know what though? I guarantee you, if that was an actual option on the table at some point in time where we're like, someone's like, look, you give us reparations, we give you the N-word pass. All white people N-word pass. Would you do it? You'd probably see a lot of people say, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, a bunch of people would nod their heads and be like, you know what? A fair trade.
And I don't even think it's because a lot of them want to say it. It's just like they want the option of not being canceled out of existence for saying it.
Exactly. Also, they just want to be offered something at the table. You know what I mean? They just want to be like, here.
Yeah. All right. All right. So Shrek is daddy. Another $2 here. Thank you very much. Says, where is Gabriel Iglesias? I want him on. I'll tell you what. We'll bring in Gabriel Iglesias. So Anthony.
Hey man, how you doing?
How's it going? You are now known as.
It's been a good day raining in NYC.
That's good, man. I'm glad that it's well, I mean, it's been raining here in Washington too, and that sucks.
Wow, it sucks. It does suck.
What are you listening to in the background?
AEW.
What is that?
Wrestling.
Oh. You're going to get my channel demonetized.
Sorry about that. Let me pause that.
There we go. All right.
So I'm doing great.
So Shrek is daddy is happy that you're here, Anthony.
I'm happy. I am happy.
All right. So the rules of the road are you got to have a topic. What's your topic?
My topic is major casting for the DCU today.
Okay. I mean, I kind of talked about that. I did a Hollywood After Dark stream before this, which we talked about, but I can quickly go over that again. So
Pierce Brosnan is playing Dr. Fate.
Yes, and that should be pretty cool.
And the villain I think has been cast for Flashpoint.
Yeah, because Billy Crudup is going to go do another show, and so they got him to do. They brought in Ron Livingston.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
I've been thinking about my ideas for Mighty Morphin Trauma Rangers today.
That's good. Have you been writing them down?
Thinking about it in my head. Lloyd like me singing Happy Birthday Jessica Chastain. He put it on his wall.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, today's her 44th birthday, I believe.
Yeah, and
I read that.
Lloyd liked it.
Nice. So you have a specific super chat question here, Anthony.
Okay.
Shrek is daddy wants to know what he thinks your name is Gabriel. But he says, Gabriel, what you think of Britt Baker?
Britt Baker is good looking. I like Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker. She's an AEW wrestler.
Oh, okay. I don't know who. Again, I'm not familiar with that. With who
I watch a lot of wrestling. I watch a lot of wrestling.
I get it, man. Yeah, no, I understand that there's a desire to watch a bunch of overgrown, overpaid, sweaty people grope each other for money.
I was at a wrestling event. I was at a wrestling event for 7 hours a couple years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, it was raining. We didn't get home till 2 or 3 in the morning.
I mean, people seem to like those wrestling events quite a bit, so that's always
excuse me. But let me tell you, I was staying home today with my mom watching Superman and Lois.
Cool. How was that?
It was good. It was interesting, but it's not coming back till May 18th. Oh,
yeah. It's on a bit of a hiatus from what I was reading. So that should be something that a lot of people out there are going to be a little upset over. So for those of you out
go ahead.
I'm just saying, for people out there who don't know who Britt Baker is, this is what she looks like right here.
Yeah. She is good looking. She goes out with a rival wrestler named Adam Cole.
So she's dating him?
Yeah.
Well, then he really wouldn't be her rival now, would he?
WWE's rival is AEW.
Yeah, well, I mean, Oh, company rival. Okay,
Yep.
I'd like have they wrestled? Well, I'm sure they've wrestled. Probably.
No, I have not. But look what I got.
What is that? Oh, Sergeant Kabuki Man.
Yes, I'm. I thought I lost that, but I got that for my trauma. Trauma gave me that for free.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad Trauma's taking care of you.
Yep, but they haven't contacted me about the Anthony Chabot saga yet.
Well, you got to give him time for the Chabot saga.
Anthony Chabot saga. Hashtag the Anthony Chabot saga.
Hashtag Anthony Chabot saga.
The Anthony Chabot saga.
Okay, well, now you're just making it too confusing. You keep adding words to it. We got to keep it simple for social media, buddy.
Okay. Hashtag the Anthony Chabot saga.
Okay. Everyone, here, I'll put that in the comments here. The Anthony Chabot. Wait. All right, I want to make sure I spell it correctly. There we go. Right there in the chat.
Chabot saga.
Is that spelled correctly?
Anthony Chabot saga, yes.
There you go. Okay. So, all right. Well, we put it out there into the ether.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I hope Lloyd listens to this because I know he's busy right now with hashtag Shakespeare shitstorm right now. He's busy with that right now.
What is Shakespeare shitstorm?
Shitstorm is like the Tempest.
Okay.
Tempest is like Shakespeare's final play. I read that in preparation for me playing Gomez Adams a couple years ago.
Oh, you played Gomez Adams.
I almost.
Oh, in what production?
Shakespeare shitstorm.
Oh, okay. So we should really tell Shrek daddy here to not call you Gabriel, but we got to call you Gomez.
Because I used to grow a mustache a couple.
Well, I mean, I can see you have a little bit of a Gomez Adams look going on.
But the thing is, I didn't get the part. John Brennan, the guy from Trauma, didn't get me the part. I was cut in the final thing.
Well, that can happen. That's happened. I've been cut out of projects that I was cast in.
Mm-hmm. But Anthony Chabot saga is going to be massive.
Well, okay, but you keep talking about it every time you call on in. So I mean, how's it going? Are you making progress?
Yes and no, but unfortunately Lloyd has been busy.
Yeah, but Lloyd is not gonna. You got to finish it before you give it to Lloyd.
I will. But we haven't set up the Microsoft Word just yet. We will. I haven't had time to because I'm spending time with my mom. My mom's been always home.
No, I understand that, man. I understand that. You gotta make the time to write. You know what I mean? You got one life. And
also happy birthday, Matthew.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll be on probably tomorrow night, but maybe tomorrow night. I know Falcon and Winter Soldier are going to be on, but I'm definitely not going to be on Friday because that will be.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Moon Knight.
Moon Knight will be fun when it comes out. Yeah,
and all awards.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Marvel coming, so we'll have to get to it.
I'm saving the Disney Plus for when Loki comes out.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey man, I'm gonna let you go. But I appreciate you coming on by, man. All right, and work on your story. Damn it, Anthony! Wait till I finish saying goodbye for your cloak. Cut out, motherfucker. What's going on?
Birthday?
My birthday's on Friday. It's on Friday.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, Lexi? How you doing, girl? Long time no talk. So, okay, let's bring in. We got this ought to be fun. Black Weeaboo Jones.
I don't have a topic.
Motherfucker, pick a topic. Pick a topic, motherfucker.
That's rule 1.
Rule 1.
Bro, when did y'all have rules? I don't follow rules, sir.
Because
I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Okay, so today is the 25th. And I have no drama to talk about, but I know Godzilla versus Kong is supposed to come out today. Where the fuck am I supposed to watch this shit?
Nah, it comes out next week.
Next week, bro.
Next week.
Really?
Yeah, you can. Hey, if you want to get on a fucking plane and fly your ass to Indonesia, it's playing in Indonesia right now.
I don't even know where Indonesia is. Dude.
It's in the middle of the ocean.
Really?
Yeah.
Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? What?
Because they always release this shit a week early overseas because of piracy.
Dude, piracy my nutsack, bro. Why? I planned this out. Like, I'm not even working tomorrow. Well, today, like, I was... fuck.
Yeah, it was originally slated for March 26th.
You want to
that
see
is
the
true.
big monkey. You want to see the big monkey.
No, I want to see the big silver lizard, dude. Like...
Oh, shit.
Like if that's legit. If not,
No, at this point, it's absolutely been confirmed. Even the director has come out and he said that it's basically like it's not even like it's what's the word here, that it's not even considered a spoiler at this point.
You guys heard it here first. Quicksilver's in the movie.
That's fucking Quicksilver. I'm looking at my showtimes for me, and it's playing next Wednesday. It starts playing.
You're actually going to the theater, dude? Like
I might.
I don't wear a mask and shit, but there is like no way in hell I'm sitting in a dirty.
Wait. So hold on. You're like, I don't wear a mask, but I'm gonna go. Like, but you're against sitting in a fucking theater.
Matt, you gotta be smart about it. Dumbass, whatever y'all gay ass fucking rule. You gotta be smart about it, dude. Like, you can't just go to like a public space. Like, I know what me and my homeboys be doing when we're in the back of the fucking theater, dude. Like, I'm not gonna fucking sit up there where people been coughing and hacking for like an hour. No, that's nasty, dude. Like. Like, I get it. Like, if I'm in like a convenience store, it's different. But like the movie theater, no, people are sitting there. They're sulking in it. They're sulking in it, dude. It's about like you got to go with your crew. Like, if you go to the theater by yourself, I hate to break it to you, but you're kind of cringing a fucking loser, bro. Like, nah, theater
to go to
experiences.
That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
Well, Matt, you have some big fucking ballerinos.
To go to the theater by myself?
Yes, sir. Yes,
it's fucking easy to go to the theater by myself.
That's cringe. I'd never do it. I'd fucking die. I'd die before I get to the door. I'd fuck because.
No, you want to? I'll tell you this. The more embarrassing thing is going to a strip club by yourself.
I do that. You got a problem with that, Ben?
Oh shit.
Yeah. See, and I've done it too. But that was because like I went to my cousin's wedding, and my cousin, I was like. We went and we saw Miami Heat Miami Vice when that came out. And then there was a strip club down the road, and it was just like his last night before getting married. And I'm like, who wants to go to the strip club? And like, these are all party animals from high school. All these guys are all popular party animals, and not one of them wanted to go. And I'm like, fine, I'm going to go to Jiggles, because that was the name of the club. I'm going to go to Jiggles, and I'm going to get lap dances for fucking all of you. But for me. And then I fucking left, and I went and I did it and had a good time. But it was kind of weird going by yourself. You're sitting there by yourself the whole time in a strip club. You can't talk to nobody. In a movie, at least you're distracted by something that like no one else is talking. You know, at a strip club, you got the ladies walking by and like, you want to get a dance, and you're like, no, but you also want someone to talk to, so they kind of use it as a way to get you to buy them a drink.
Why would you say no? Why would you say no?
Because maybe I just got a dance and I didn't want to get another one right away. Or maybe this isn't.
What? Are you gay, dude? Get the second dance. The fuck?
Maybe I don't find this is not the one that I'm there for. Now I have turned down a stripper before, and I've been threatened with violence as a result of it. That was pretty funny.
She wanted to fuck you, Matt.
She wanted to use her cousin. She wanted to use her cousin as an intimidation to basically bully dudes into giving her money. I'm not kidding you. Like, she's done it multiple times in the club. We just, it's funny actually.
Just say you're a woman, kick her ass, dude.
This was in like 2008, so this was like long before that was the thing.
Someone should put her in the Amazon worker cage.
Oh yeah, okay. So
that's what strip clubs are like now,
shit, dude. Like, you don't know about wage cages?
Wait, what?
That's what it's called. It's called a wage cage, dude.
See the cages that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Those don't exist yet, but they will eventually.
Well, I mean, like in Portland, they started crafting drive-through strip clubs.
Isn't it like a cubicle technically a wage cage?
Kind of.
Dude,
it's just carpeting.
Existence is a wage cage, dude.
So that's anyway. So all right, man. So like fucking what's your topic? Because I do have other people I got to get to.
That was literally my topic, dude.
All right. Well, then do you have any final points you want to make?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna go jack off, to be honest, dude. I don't have any points.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, man, it's a biological function. Something that all of us do.
Cages. It's a real thing.
Although, I mean, like, given what you've paid money for in your Discord server, you might be, I don't want to ask you
about that again.
I don't want to ask you the specifics.
Oh, okay. No. It happened again. It happened again.
Wait, did you? Wait,
This
hold
time
on.
I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it. There was another tranny in Axel's Discord, and it was jacking off.
So there was a transgender woman in Axel's Phantom Organization's Discord who was pleasuring themselves.
It is now Monkey Business Incorporated. It is no longer Phantom Organization. Phantom Organization is defunct.
Monkey.
Okay, because I don't even know if I want to know why.
It's because Hondo is a salty baby. That's literally it. That's the lore. Hondo is a salty baby, and he slapped Axel's Discord down, and now it is monkey business. But yeah, there was a tranny just like fucking jacking off with some dude in the fucking Discord, bro.
And you tuned into this?
Oh no, they tried to get me. I fucking woke up and I was not having that shit. I was not in the mood to watch some nigga jerk. Oh, I said it. Too late. I said it. It came out. I was not in the mood to watch somebody jerk their schmeat on stream. And it went on for like 3 hours. I kid you not. 3 hours of just jerking off with a butt plug in his ass.
Okay.
You should stop by sometime, man.
I'm good. I am
experience.
fine. I am so fine on that subject. I don't even know. I'm good,
most
man.
normal episode of Boulder Talk Radio.
This is the most normal episode. Yeah, we're not
It's
talking
a
about
group event, you know. Like, there's a guy in the Discord. Him and his wife, they fucking do it, man. Like, everybody watches it. It's cool. It's 2021. Get with the program, man.
It'd be cooler if they did it in an Amazon worker cage, though.
Dude, I think you just want to fuck people in worker cages, dude.
I'm not gonna say I don't.
You know, they probably
hold on. In the worker cage or through the worker cage?
Through the worker cage, well, it's kind of like a glory hole.
That'd be like a see-through glory hole, right? Yeah.
But the cage is gonna shock you. Like, we're all on this dystopia.
I get it.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know that robotic arm that I said could give you a reach around? It all plays back together. Like,
but why would you want to? Hold on. I mean, think of the logistics of how a robot would have to give you a reach around.
Okay, why would you want the Joker to give you a reach around?
Because at least the Joker would know how to be gentle enough in that moment. Otherwise, it'd kill me.
Femboy Joker.
That's
Femboy Joker.
Femboy Joker.
Yo.
Femboy Joker.
Yo, that's a powerful discovery you just made there, my friend.
Oh,
be careful with that.
Oh,
be
my
careful
fucking
with that information that you just came up with.
Now we've just exposed the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. Now people are gonna push for the Ayer cut. Now people are.
Oh, that got shut down. That got shut down by the head of Warner Media Studios.
Yeah.
She flat out said, "We're not developing it." Like, what the fuck?
Warner Brothers tells a bunch of lies. They tell us a bunch of sweet little lies.
Oh yeah, but a lot of surprisingly a lot of blue check marks. A lot of blue check marks are coming out in support of the Snyder Cut. So hopefully we'll get it. But all right, Black Weeb, I'm gonna let you go, man. And,
bye. Have a good time.
All right, enjoy.
I love you.
Enjoy your transgendered pornography. Whatever gets you going. Shrek is Daddy, $2 super chat. I want Judy Hopps to give me a reach around.
Me too.
But she's a bunny, man.
Yeah.
Like, how would that even work?
Okay, she speaks, talks, is, an intelligent creature. It's good enough for me. Right?
Well, yeah, sure. Okay, fine. But what I'm talking about here is pure size is what I'm talking about.
Oh, I get what you're okay. You're like,
yeah, I'm talking about the logistics, the physical logistics of Judy Hopps.
Well, you know what?
From Zootopia.
That's something to be figured out. That'll be figured out as it goes. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, I've watched Zootopia a number of times because my kids really like it. Oh wow, there is Judy Hopps cosplay. What?
Matt, don't look up.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's normal looking kind of cosplay. Here we go. This is
normal looking kind.
Well, I mean, this is what it is. This is normal.
Yeah,
this is normal.
No,
it's not not bad or nothing. This is
that's
normal.
That's normal.
I mean, what are you expecting here? Like, there's oh no, there's some rule 30. There's some rule 34 coming on this one. definitely don't Google that. Oh, there is some fan art that's going on
One
here.
of your chatters asked what a reach around is. I don't know if I'm willing to like.
Hold on,
give
which
it
one's
a-
asking about the reach around?
Jack? Go
Oh,
on, Jack.
okay. So Jack, a reach around is what happens when a man and another person, whether that person is another man or a female wearing a plastic phallic object, is having some butt time, and then proceeds to masturbate the other person.
Yeah, what you guys
there.
haven't seen the goddamn Schneider cut?
Anyway, yeah. Hold on here. What we've got is so this is another image I found. This is a kind of a safer work image
Damn,
I found of Judy
boobs.
Hopps. People are just like, this is what I would assume when, like, you know, when Shrek is talking about that, like something along this, like this is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
people are into.
Upscaled, you know?
Yeah, upscaled. It's like, I mean, I love the movie Zootopia, by the way. I think that movie is hysterical for like how it tackles both racism and anti-police sentiment. I'm not even making that up.
It's pretty good for fucking. It's pretty well done for just a Disney flick.
Disney actually puts out some really solid animated shit. All right, he says, "Oh Jesus fucking Christ, Shrek is daddy, $5. What the fuck? I can just imagine grabbing her little ears with both my hands and her mouth wide open. Oh my god, be right back. Wow face emoji, peach emoji, tongue emoji. You're missing the eggplant emoji and water squirt emoji, I think, to finish that up. So,
Oh my lord!
but Kira here says BTR is corrupting every people. It is. It's really terrible.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna bring in Realize TV, who's been here for a while and is a new
Realized
caller.
television. What's up?
Nothing.
What's your topic?
What's your topic, man? How you doing?
Good.
Cool.
Good, Matt. Let me think. Well, obviously, a massacre has happened yesterday.
Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, that was a couple days ago. That was a couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried about doing Boulder Talk after that. You know, I was like,
Matt. Jesus Christ.
what, dude? Fucking people. Look, I mean, come on. Like when that lady went to YouTube's headquarters and like shot 3 people. People were literally sharing my information around, saying that I was the shooter.
Oh my god.
I was literally interviewed by the LA Times about it.
And
it ended up like making its way around to like a number of different outlets. Even RT.com, Russia Today, was like wrote about me.
Wait, Vladimir Putin wrote about you? That's fucking crazy.
His state sponsored media did, yeah.
It's nuts.
I'm
Vladimir
international,
Putin writes
baby.
all those articles, you know.
Damn, that's quite something.
That happened, yeah.
Yeah, it sure did.
So okay, so what are your thoughts on the I don't know. I don't know what you want to talk about with the shoot. What are your thoughts on the shooting? What kind of question is that?
Jesus.
Yeah, it's very
Well, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on their web saying, yeah, people should not have AR-15s. I even see tweets from comic vets that it's
I mean, that's a mass
AR-15s
debate
should-
that's going to go on for decades.
well. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't looked into the shooting. I know it happened. I think 10 people died. And I know a bunch of people on Twitter like were saying that it was a white guy at first. And then when they learned he wasn't white, they kind of shut the hell up. Like that's what I
exactly.
that's what I saw. That's what I saw. And it's like people who are just jumping to conclusions is what I'm talking about here. So, but
I
did
don't
the
like
guy
when people make a tragedy into like a way to push their narrative.
Well, that is how America operates. That's how the
Yeah,
media
but, like,
operates.
Yeah, but you know, it's really transparently bad to me.
Well, yeah. So here's my question. What did he use an AR-15? Was he actually using one again?
Yeah. From what I understand, the shooter used an AR-15 in the supermarket shooter.
Oh my god.
The Danny Phantom shooting. You've heard about that before, right?
The Danny Phantom shooting?
Yeah,
No.
there was
Okay.
some dude who did a shooting who was like a fan of Danny Phantom,
Well,
and he claimed to have done it for Ember McLean or something like that.
Well, one of the guys who tried killing Reagan back in the early 80s did it for Jodie Foster.
Oh yeah,
Because he was in love with Jodie Foster.
Who's Jodie Foster?
I remember that one. There was a guy who was so sickly in love with a woman. He's like, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to assassinate the president of the United States."
Yeah, to impress an underage girl who turned out to be a lesbian.
Who the fuck's Jodie Foster?
You seriously don't know who the fuck? She's an actress, dude. She was like, she's been around since the early 80s or 70s or whatever. She was in Disney movies and she was a kid. Man, you are totally a zoomer.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah, basically what I'm trying to
I guess she
explain is
didn't
that-
foster enough of a legacy for me to give a fuck because.
Okay, so the gun used by the shooter was an SR-556, an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle manufactured by Strum Ruger and Company. So, yeah,
It's
wow.
AR-15-ish.
I mean, well, no, it's an AR-15. I mean, here's the thing. This is what the gun looks like, to give you guys an idea for what this whole thing is. I mean, that's pretty. That comes across like an AR-15.
Yeah. It's because the left hand grabs the barrel instead of having an outside grip.
Yeah,
that's AR-15 style.
Yeah,
You
a bunch
grab
of
the
Glock suckers.
barrel instead of having to stick instead of
Suck
having
a Glock. Suck a Glock. You know.
how fucking high are you, Annie?
Not enough.
And
All
he's
right.
rejected. And he's rejected.
Yeah.
So looking at this whole thing, this guy killed. Man, fucking that's terrible. This guy killed a lot of people. Like, do we have a motive? Is there a motive for this yet?
Modus operandi.
Well, we definitely know in the previous shooting that happened in Atlanta at the massage parlor, we definitely know that anti-Asian prejudice was a fact.
Well, I've seen people still try to deny that by saying that the guy was like robbing the different places and
What?
everything.
What? No,
that's what
way.
I don't know. Okay, so according to the FBI, okay, so the shooter is Ahmad Aliwi Al Isa. That's a long name. Try saying that 5 times fast. And he was already known to the FBI due to a link to another person under investigation by law enforcement officials. So, and he has his first court appearance tomorrow morning. So 25th at 8:15 a.m. apparently.
This is a work in progress story. Then.
This I'm reading the Wikipedia. It's very much a work in progress. So wow.
Well, this guy, hold
Yeah,
on. I want to read a comment. Being an a-hole is the motive for these mass gun shooters. Yes, that's very, very true.
Well, that is true, John.
Hodgson.
Yeah, like there's a lot of yes, but it's like I feel like there's got to be. I don't know. He was born in Syria, in 1999, and is a naturalized U.S. citizen. He emigrated to the States in 2002. Some people, I heard some chatter online about this being tied to Biden bombing Syria a couple weeks ago. I don't know if it's related or not. I'm sure we'll find out as time goes on. But I mean, but people have said that he has a history of paranoia, disturbing and antisocial behavior, and his own brother was concerned for this guy's mental health, because this guy lived in the basement of his parents' house, and his parents' house was like, I think, like I saw something today that said like $800,000 house, and he lived in the basement, and like didn't have a girlfriend and was antisocial, So where was it? So we're gonna find out probably that this guy was radicalized through something.
Yeah, maybe an Amazon worker cage.
Sure, yeah, Jeff Bezos, man, he's like, fuck, I'm gonna take out Bezos, and he goes to a grocery store.
I mean, everything was okay until he got a reach around from that metal hand, and then it just
God,
I did why? Oh, come on, dude. That's not even funny.
What? Whatever, dude.
It's not even funny. It's like, this guy fucking grabbed an AR-15 and he gunned down 10 people in a grocery store.
Don't say it like that.
He got a bad fucking reach around from this fucking Amazon patented robot. Like, fucking no. It doesn't. Apparently the incident was partially live streamed by a witness. That's interesting.
Oh, jeez. That's
Yikes.
sad.
According to the Colorado Springs Gazette, the shooting scene live streamer was well known to the cops.
What the? This keeps getting more fucked up the more that we hear about it.
Yeah, well, this is gonna make this. You know, come on. If part of this was live stream, people are gonna say that this was like some fucking false flag shit,
Well,
right?
Whenever there's like actual video evidence of this shit, it makes it all the more real. I never watched that shit, but just to know that there's actual evidence like on video, it's just I don't know. It hits me in a weird way.
So the guy, his name is Dean Schiller, and he was using his cell phone to video the police activity during the shooting at the South Boulder King Supers on Table Mesa Drive for the YouTube channel ZFG Videography. Schiller appeared Boulder King Supers. What the fuck is Boulder King Supers?
I don't know.
Because it's spelled SOO. Was that the name of the? Was that the name of the? Oh, that was the name of the fucking store. It was King Supers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wait, Matt. Okay, since you're looking at the article, was the gun bought legally by the shooter?
I don't know. I don't know. Possibly.
Because from what I understand, the massage parlor shooter, he bought the gun on the same day he committed the massacre.
Oh, really? I didn't look into that too much because it's just like that shit was fucking heavy. You know what I mean? Like it was just fucking heavy. So I didn't look into it too much. Okay, let's see here. Okay, according to a police affidavit, Al Issa bought the gun, the rifle, on March 16th. So he bought it less than a week before he used it in this mass shooting.
Oh, he bought it the week before?
The shooter in Boulder, Colorado, yes.
Oh, sorry. You got me confused that you were talking about the.
No, sorry. It's not. It's definitely not the fucking. It's definitely not the other thing. I know. Lexi here says, Maddie, you should know everything about what happens in Boulder.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the FBI found this while they were doing their research. They're like, who the fuck is this idiot? Oh, he's that guy. Okay. They'll be like Gamergate. But Jesus. All right, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. This whole topic's kind of depressing me a little bit. So I'm gonna let you go, Realize. But I appreciate you stopping by. If you have any final words, that'd be go ahead.
All right. I just want to ask, what's the inspiration behind $3 Theater?
What's the inspiration?
Yeah, behind the name of $3
Theater.
So
I used to work at the Regency, Pasadena, right? The Regency Theaters in Pasadena. It was a discount house. So we charged $2 before 6 p.m., $3 after 6 p.m. So originally I ran a Facebook page called $2 Theater, which was a movie news Facebook page. And then when I needed to think of a name for a movie channel, I came up with $3 Theater as like the next iteration of it, moving from a Facebook page to a YouTube channel. And now I wish I could change it to something else. I love the name $3 Theater, but it's also like, kind of like I wouldn't mind like if I could rebrand it. But that's where it came from.
That's the greatest part is that I wouldn't even know you if it wasn't because of the channel name of all things.
Yeah, no, I mean that's where $3 Theater came from. I know it's not as sexy as other channels and shit, but it came from me working for a movie theater.
I didn't even know the fucking $2 Theater was.
Yeah, it's an old. It was. I wonder if I think I privated it, or I'm pretty sure I fucking deleted it.
$2 Theater.
Yeah, because I was doing. Yeah, here we go. Is it still active? No, the page isn't visible. The page is not visible at all. The last post I posted on here was from July 29th, 2013.
Wow.
Yeah. This is I'll show you guys real quick. I'll just take a screenshot. I don't understand. It's not that fucking funny.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck is? I don't like. What the fuck?
Where was the first one? There's no
$1 Theater. There's actually like a place for. I don't understand this. How you're losing your shit over literally the name of a fucking place I worked at.
It's funny to me. It's especially funny that there's no $1 Theater.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. What I was doing at the time is I was running an IFTTT recipe that would. This was a Hootsuite. Hootsuite auto post, and it was auto posting. This top one here is from Slash Film, and then the other one I don't know where the fuck it's from. It might be from Slash Film. Let me see.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, dude, it's really not that fucking funny. So yeah, that's where that came from. That's that one. And I was doing movie news for a while. Like I was trying to because back in the day, this is like 2010, 2011. Back in the day, like again, social media, people were able to make like these name for themselves, doing all these little little micro blogging. And I was like, oh, maybe I could become like a Facebook movie guy and like talk on Facebook and like build up from there. And I did a bunch of shit and it was a lot of fun, but it just got to be too daunting after a while. So I said, all right, fuck it. And I just kind of let it do automated stuff. And then I eventually just killed the feeds and, privated the page. And then 4 years later, I came up with $3 Theater as a channel name. And that's been around for a while.
Yeah. $3 later.
$3. Gee, what?
I'm sorry. You know what? This is what happens when I eat too much.
When you have too many edibles. Yeah.
Yeah. I eat too
Crazy ass son of a bitch. All right. But yeah, that's where $3 Theater came from.
Nice. I never knew that.
That's the lore. All right. Thanks a lot. Realize. Have yourself a good night, man.
All right, have a good night, Matt.
Thank you very much. All right. So we're coming up on the final, probably about half hour. And I see we got about 4 more people to get to. So we're going to put the 5-minute timer on the clock because I do have to try to get to bed at a decent time tonight. So let's just do that real quick. And we're going to be bringing on, we'll see. We're going to bring on Kira. How's it going, Kira? Your 5 minutes are on the clock. And what's your topic?
Oh, hey, both of you. Annie, sound like you got one foot off the merry-go-round. Matt,
What?
you didn't, because you're having a giggle fit over there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank
Over
you.
like the weirdest shit. It's just like, what the fuck?
Hey.
Anyways, since I got
Go ahead.
limited for time, just wanted to point out, Matt, you didn't put the StreamYard link in the description, so you goofed there.
Yeah. And I
It was
can't
pinned in the
like,
chat though.
it's
Yeah.
pinned to the chat. It is
I
pinned
know,
to the chat.
and that's
I know.
why I was posting it.
I know. I saw that too. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I
So-
totally spaced on doing that.
So, anyways, some good news. Did you hear that? Just yesterday, Virginia signed to get rid or abolish the death penalty.
I did see that, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
That's going to save. Not only is that going to like save lives, that is in fact going to save taxpayers a dickload of money.
Yeah, and Ralph dodged a bullet whenever he hits a family crossing the street while he's drunk driving. Ooh.
Wait, does
Yeah.
he? Wait, is he been busted for drunk driving before?
No, but I've seen him do it. I mean, he
You
streamed from it, in his car.
Right. So you're saying
he's-
Governor Northam has been drink. Oh, you're talking Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph.
Sorry,
Ralph.
I'm sorry, because Governor, I think it's like Ralph Northam, right? It's
No,
the fucking
no.
governor of Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
should have been more
I-
specific.
No, I'm like, this is what I'm like in my legitimate political mind. I'm like, let's talk about these people.
Right.
Yeah, no, Ralph. Oh no, Ralph totally gets drunk. Yeah, he totally
Yeah.
gets drunk. And
Yeah.
drives his car. Yeah, I know.
So,
yeah,
anyways, so that's a good thing. The only other thing that I had to talk about was, did you hear that researchers in Mexico were making COVID-19 masks that cover your nose only, so you can talk and eat while pretending to be, masked
Wait.
up?
What?
What?
Here, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, post it in the private chat. What the fuck? Let's see here.
The
Okay.
problem is that the only people who would wear those are mouth breathers, so it doesn't really work out, does it?
I'll tell you this though. There's a couple things with this image that are going to be kind of fascinating. One is going to be the title and the image. 2 is going to be what's in the top right-hand corner of this thing, because that's actually a true story as well that I was reading about today.
Oh wow.
It's, you know what, it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. Bring this one up. Yeah, I mean, this is a ridiculous concept here for the mask. It just goes over your nose.
Oh my god. It's a nose condom.
It's a nose thong. It's a nose thong. That's all it is. It's a nose G-string. It just covers like the little bits. You could literally put that. You could probably just put an actual like G-string thong over your nose and have it be the exact same fucking thing.
It's a bra for your schnoz.
It is kind of, yeah, it's a bras.
It's a brassiere.
And
Oh, wait.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just so stupid.
So,
Why?
Why to wear only when you're eating? I guess only when you're eating. So you're going to have like a couple masks on you. One pocket's going to be your normal mask and the other pocket's going to be just your nose mask. Like what? I mean, I guess like as you're inhaling your food, no air goes in your mouth at all.
I don't get it.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are they going to mandate you put on 2 or 3 of them at a time?
I don't. Well, this is. I mean, if only in California, I guess, right?
Right.
But real quick, look at the top right there.
Yeah, Florida mom shows
Florida
up to school.
mom, yeah, wearing boxing glove and fights a student, which is true. And the reason why, and I read the story today, she was actually at that school because her daughter was being. They wanted a conference with the mom because the daughter was violent towards other students and had outbursts. And then after the meeting, the mom and the daughter went to the cafeteria where the daughter attacked another student and then the mom punched that student while wearing like a boxing glove. Like what the I mean, that's clearly Florida. Yeah. It's
insanity.
Yeah.
It's like
Another Florida man, but this time Florida woman
I mean,
incident.
when anyone ever asks the question about Florida, it really boils down to the nonsense of like, yeah, no, fuck these people. Like, you know,
Literally
it's crazy. It's crazy what happened in Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
But all right, dude, that is your 5 minutes on the clock. I know.
I was going to say my time was up anyway, so
I do appreciate you coming on in. That was definitely interesting, and we'll talk again soon. All right, Kira?
Yeah, y'all have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you very much. Have a good one. All right. I know I hate to cut it to the 5 minutes, but just I want to get out of here in a reasonable time. We got John is up next. John, 5 minutes on the clock. What's your topic?
Oh, let's talk about alien abductions, something far away from shootings. And anal probing.
Either way, you know, the person the shooter in both Atlanta and Boulder both were taken alive. So rectal probing is going to probably be in the future.
Wait, you made the same type of joke I made just now.
Yeah. I did make that joke, but I made it succinctly, to the point, and funny.
Okay, sure.
I'm holding my pen like I'm Bob Dole delivering a speech.
See, I did it while I was sober.
Bob Dole is Bob Dole. Bob Dole. All right, John. So UFO abductions.
Yes.
Nothing to do with your grandmother. Let's go.
Oh, really? Well, actually, when I was 8 to 12, I would have episodes of missing time, which is one of the precursors for abductions. Like True. I would lose like 3 to 4 hours of time, and it was like I would be on a corner, you know, and one moment later, I would be somewhere else in Eugene, Oregon, at a different corner, and I would have no idea what happened in between both times. But as kids are, you know, they're so in the moment, they just blow it off and go about their business, you know. And that went on for about 4 to 5 years. Now, the interesting thing was when I had my cardiac failure, they did an X-ray of me. And when they did the X-rays and I saw the doctor again, he goes, hey, before we send you home, we have to monitor you because there's something, you may have precancerous growth or something next to your lungs.
Jesus Christ.
We don't know what that is. And even then it doesn't register until I was watching Ancient Aliens because it's Friday and I got nothing else to do. And they talked about Dr. Lear and alien implants. I'm like, well, that's interesting. And, we got 5 minutes. So that's really interesting.
So you think that you were abducted or possibly abducted when you were a child.
Right.
Okay. Now I just have to ask the question, were you around any Catholic churches? Now, hold on. This was in Eugene, Oregon, in the 70s. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
8 to 12.
Okay, and you weren't anywhere near that weird cult that was out there in that region at the time, right?
No, I was in
okay.
Eugene, Oregon. Middle school and before I went to high school.
Okay.
But I never heard of that. I mean, it's like, shoot, I was 8. Do. That's the way I was.
Lexi here it brings up a point. She's like, those are also known as seizures or sleepwalking. So, could you have potentially just kind of gone into like a narcoleptic sleepwalk in the middle of the day?
Is that a British lime with cat ears and tits?
Yes. Actually, no.
Nice.
But I did develop one interesting fear, which was, and I didn't know it because you just kind of go through it, which was a fear of sleeping. Like I didn't want to go to sleep anymore. So I would stay up all night all the time, making sure that I was okay. Then I would fall asleep like 8, 9 in the morning, or whatever, go to school without sleeping. Then that went on for years, and I never understood that until I was watching Ancient Aliens, and he talked about abductions. And I did have it's not even the fear. It's more like I got to stay up. Yeah, I'm okay if I stay up.
Yeah, and this was definitely before the release of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Did you watch any scary movies before then that could have influenced that?
No, actually, I liked horror. I liked horror a lot. But we're talking 8 to 12. So I didn't see any interesting. We didn't have HBO until I went up to Spokane, Washington. But I think back then I just went to middle school and delivered papers all the time as well.
Well, yeah, I get you. I get you, man.
But I just, you just put the pieces together. Now, in the dream state, I had some interesting dreams, but that's the dream state, and you can't really depend on that as a reference because, you're in the dream state of the actual state. But
no, I understand. There's also the whole like lucid dreaming aspect of it as well. But all right, John, that's the 5 minutes, bro. I gotta cut it short, unfortunately. But thank you for coming on in, and we'll talk soon. All right. All right. Have a good man. Thank you. I know I hate cutting to the 5 minute mark. It's like, but it just
it's late at night.
It's the only way to make it work. Yeah. Usually I'm starting the stream around this time. Tonight I just took the night off. All right, we got Tony here. 5 minutes are on the clock, sir. What exactly is your topic?
Hello there.
Hello there.
I guess I'm kind of more or less piggybacking on a previous call on this one here, but since you're talking about shootings and all that, do you think the Second Amendment should be abolished?
Do I think the Second Amendment should be abolished?
Oh God, that's a conversation.
No, I don't think the Second Amendment should be abolished. I really don't. I think I have no issue personally, even as a lefty, I have no issue with guns. Do I think there should be should I think there should be like stricter background checks and there should be better schooling and like education available? Yeah. Another problem too with I think is the popularization and the I'm trying to think of the right word for it. It's like if you think about the way we handle the media makes guns sexy. Like there's an eroticism to guns.
Yeah, I think that's bad, but I still do believe the Second Amendment's
yeah, like that's the thing is like there's look at you hear stuff like gun porn and like John Wick is just John with all these guns and he's gunning people down, like all that shit, like the Matrix, the lobby scene in the Matrix, which in my mind still is one of the top action sequences of all time. That's gun porn. Video game, first person shooters, a lot of the stuff is gun porn. It is very much designed to give you the experience and the dopamine hit from holding and using these weapons in like a safe environment. And there are people out there who take that shit a bit too far. Not everyone does. In fact, most people who I think play video games would never actually ever really want to touch a fucking gun. Because it's like not the same thing. There's been I've seen videos where they've met with, kids and they've been here, fire this gun because they play Call of Duty and they don't like it. Like, it's loud and there's a bang.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to do that. I have no desire to ever do that. And honestly, I'm not even a big fan of FPS in general. But yeah, that just goes to show, like, it's completely different in a fantasy context.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I mean, I've shot guns for years. I love shooting guns. Guns are a great time. I love target practice and all that kind of stuff. I love, all those things. But it's like, and I'm not afraid of guns. But I also, I had teaching, my stepdad owned guns, taught me how to use them, like taught me the do's and the don'ts. And I think a lot of people, I think there should be like, maybe, like when you go to get a license, you have to take a test, you have to take a test for it and to understand the do's and the don'ts of driving, when you go to get your driver's license, they had to, I think maybe perhaps getting a gun, that might be what they're going for. Now, I don't think they're going to get rid of the Second Amendment, but I'll tell you what I think might happen as an extreme would be the bullets. Now, people can make their own, can manufacture their own bullets. That's never going to stop. But, the going to the store and purchasing of massive amounts of rounds, that might become something that becomes illegal.
You think that's going to be like their way around it?
Maybe. I mean, I posited this once on Twitter. I asked a question about potentially banning triggers. Like, could there potentially be a situation where the United States government bans triggers, like they banned the bump stocks after the Las Vegas shooting? And I don't know if that ever held up or not. I don't know if that held up or if that got appealed. But obviously banning a trigger would be like banning an essential part of the gun, like the firing pin. So, like, would they be able to kind of, at that point, like, bearing arms, would it be something that is like,
I mean, would you consider that to be like a subversion of our right?
What do you mean?
Like, well, I don't know. I feel like depending on like what context it's limited in, it could be like, I don't know. It just could be a bad precedent for like people. For like, I guess the government already does this, but trying to weasel their way around our amendment rights and trying to be like, okay, well, here's our way around this, that, and the other. That's basically what the Patriot Act is, right? A lot of
the Patriot Act. I mean, that's a whole other fucking mess.
Well, you get what I'm trying to say, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The Patriot Act is just terrible.
I'm just worried that, I don't know. I just don't want it to be used as an excuse to like wither away our other rights even more than they're being withered down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then again, I don't know what of our rights are being fucking whittled down. You hear this, but it's like, okay, what exactly? What's being whittled? You can still go buy guns. You're not being, you're not being told you can't go buy them. The Democrats haven't tried to take guns away, no matter what the right wing and the NRA has tried to say.
I think the biggest example is like government surveillance. That's something that's like a provable fact that we can all see very clearly and plainly in the site. Is that our information, like our personal information, it's treated and sold and bought by the highest fucking bidder. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous, and our government is the number one proponent of that. They're the ones giving out all this information in a lot of cases, and I mean, a lot of people are tricked into giving it out themselves, but the government has a huge role in that, undeniably. So that's a good example, I'd say. And like I brought up the Patriot Act, that's part of the surveillance state that we've gotten ourselves into.
Yeah, it was a response to 9/11.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm going to do an entire call-in show talking about how that whole situation eroded our rights and why it's bad.
Again, the biggest thing for me out of the Bush presidency was the Military Commissions Act of 2006, which did away with a writ of habeas corpus. And that was a big fucking thing. And like, you know what, like conservatives didn't care about that. Like that was actually like doing away in essence, a bit of due process.
Because their tribe did it, but if it was done by the opposite people, you know that they would have had an issue.
Yeah,
that's 100%. What I hate the most about, especially like, because it's gotten worse since the 2000s. Well, look, I can't really speak to that. Maybe you can confirm that, because people are just more divided than they have been like within the past 20, 30, 40.
Well, it's gotten worse since the Reagan era, 100%.
Yeah.
But you know, it's again, people. I don't know, man. Like I can't. It's getting late, and I'm getting tired, and I can't think of like
All right,
you know,
yeah, no, I
that
don't
kind of
wanna, like,
that kind of philosophical. That's not even a word.
philosophical.
That context there. So you know, yeah, it's pretty crazy in there. Hopefully, things won't get. You know, I've noticed that like in 2020 with everything shutting down, the shootings kind of slowed the fuck down.
Yeah.
Now it's like it's ramping the fuck up again.
You can tell COVID's going away. Well, it's not the shooting's coming back.
Well, it's not that COVID's going away; it's that
Yeah.
people are getting less scared.
Yeah.
Well, just I don't know.
So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But all right, Tony, thanks for calling in, man. We'll talk again soon. All right.
All right.
Make it sleepy.
Later, guys.
Have a good one. Thank you. All right. And finally tonight, we've got Doggo. Your
Yo.
5 minutes are on the clock. What's on your mind?
What's up, doggo?
A lot of things. I was gonna say that first I hit a fill the other day, so
Congratulations.
exciting.
Doggo.
I'm sorry, what?
affiliate on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
So now they can butt fuck me, but I get paid for it. You know.
Yeah.
But
a little bit. A little bit.
But I was
Well,
curious about
maybe.
how, I was curious about how y'all were doing on YouTube compared with like all the new rules and shit that keep coming in place.
That's YouTube all the time. Like,
Does that never like bother y'all though? Because like each
it
platform
bothers all of us.
continues to butt fuck you.
oh,
no matter
and yeah,
what
we
you
all
do.
hate it. We all hate being here. We all hate being here. That's the funny thing about it, is that there's just no really where else to go. Because
At least on Twitch, I don't get my music copyrighted when I'm playing games.
yeah, but a lot of people do.
Well, I mean, the
Twitch
thing is, though,
likes me.
but at the same
'Cause I have
time,
tits.
I find it when it comes to the Twitch thing in the meeting of that shit, motherfucker, you know, like not you specifically, but like in general, like motherfuckers know this shit's copyrighted. Like you have no fucking excuse, in my opinion. You have no fucking excuse.
Well, it's like Twitch gave me a copyright strike once for Code Vein, and then like a week later they took it back. Like YouTube would have given me that copyright, and not said shit to me.
Well, with YouTube though, it may not have been a copyright as much as it's going to be a content ID claim,
Yeah,
which is not
claim.
necessarily the same thing. Like over on my 3 Theater channel, I can't live stream for 3 months because I ended up getting a 2 copyright strikes that were fucking fraudulent, and I'm waiting for those to expire or for Warner Brothers to fucking sue me. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But that's where
What
we,
did
you know,
you
like
do?
I talked about the Snyder Cut getting leaked out by HBO Max, and I showed like two frames of it, and they were like, you know, people. I love the comments. People like, no, you should have fucking known. Yeah, you should have fucking known that would, you know, they're in their right. I'm like, no, because like for one, like I didn't leak it, I can disseminate it, and I was showcasing the validity of the leak, but in a non-spoilery way. But the people were just getting all butthurt over it.
Nope, not allowed.
Not allowed on because the thing is on YouTube, they don't have the ability to, like, you know, to judge a claim. They are to maintain their Section 230, you know, fair use or whatever the hell, I forget what it's called, but it's like if someone files a copyright claim, they have to act.
Yeah. The best example I can show you guys of the fact that YouTube has a fucked up, corrupt system. I don't know if I've ever told this to either of you before, but I was doing a stream once where I was just doing like a post-debate recap back when the Democratic primary debates were going on. We would talk about them after they happened, and we didn't show any footage of them. It was just us talking in the background with a static screen. And we got a copyright claim. No, not a claim. We got a copyright strike before even going live, and we weren't allowed to go live or anything before we
What the fuck?
Yeah, before any content was made, we got a fucking strike, and I appealed it, and luckily, within 24 hours, they fixed it for me. And the person I got in contact with was actually pretty reasonable about it. I'll give them that. But it was crazy that even happened to begin with. Even the quartering fucking saw it, and he was like, "That's not good." It's like, okay, thanks, Jeremy, I guess.
I don't really, yeah. I mean, I generally understand the copyright stuff, like what to do, what not to do. but so many people, you know, like it's just, that's how it, you know, people are just kind of dumb. I don't know. I don't know. It's
Jeremy
just
was probably afraid they were going to come for his ass next.
Well, I mean, as for being a YouTuber and all this kind of stuff, the general concept of it is this: we understand the platform is shit, but the platform provides us things we couldn't do elsewhere. You know, it does. It provides us a lot of things that we wouldn't be able to do, and so people put up
the same with like Twitch though too. I mean, like you're getting a lot of things, but you don't realize it because it's like they protect.
Yeah, but it's so hard to cultivate an audience on Twitch compared to YouTube. Is it really worth it? Like, do they have enough positives to outweigh the negatives of not having nearly as big of a diverse amount of an audience? Like, yeah, if you're a gamer, you can pretty easily, maybe even more easily, grow an audience on Twitch. But like,
just I don't do politics on Twitch. See, like you're trying to go against the rules because Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Well, and yeah, and here's the thing with that though too is like, how many other people are on Twitch? How many other people are trying to make it? You have to do something different.
It so far, and I've been doing like my friends are doing. So,
well, like what I mean by make it is, I mean make that your full-time job.
Oh, I thought you have fun.
No. Having fun is one thing. Having fun is like this. I don't make a lot of money off of
stress
this.
relief.
Yeah, I do this for fun. I like to joke about shit and make fucking dick and cum jokes. You know, and like honestly, like the amount of money that comes in through super chats has actually been pretty good, and you know, more than doing AdSense. This channel can't get fucking shit for AdSense anymore because a lot of what we're fucking talking about is also everything gets demonetized. So the super chats that come in really help out. There's been some more channel members, which is really nice. So that's kind of the making. I guess
have you thought about ditching the platform for like BitChute or Storyfire?
Fuck that. Why no, fuck that shit. Why would I do that?
BitChute's a joke, I know.
BitChute, look, if I want to throw my lot in with a bunch of fucking neo-fascist alt-right chuckle fucks, then I'll go to BitChute. If I want to fucking sit there and like, you know, Zieg Heil my way across the internet, I'll go to BitChute. Storyfire is not that bad, but it's like, what am I going to, I don't know what to offer Storyfire that's even going to make it worth my time. You know, because why go where people so the idea there is like, why go where people aren't, for one. Storyfire, because of the backing of it, might have the ability to do better. BitChute they're going to sell out in the next year. Okay.
It's an alt-right hive.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you go on there and you could, I mean, my God, the amount of Pizzagate videos that are on there,
their official Twitter pushes out Styx Hexenhammer videos regularly.
Their official Twitter has put out videos attacking me. You know, like their official Twitter. And I'm like, really? Like,
BitChute or Story?
Yes, BitChute.
No, BitChute. BitChute is a fucking alt-right haven, dude. Like,
I was about to say, like, Storyfire is not that bad.
No, Storyfire is a YouTuber created element, and they're trying to use crypto as a way to push that, and I get that.
DLive is like the Twitch alternative currently, which I've been looking into.
Yeah, well, DLive is now owned by China, so you can't criticize China.
Damn.
It's owned by a Chinese company, but then again, so is Trovo, and so a lot of these emerging, Odyssey.
They would probably ban my account then, because like a lot of VTubers are banned from China right now.
Yeah, I've criticized the Chinese government, like they'll never let me go to China, which sucks because I would love to go to China. I think it's a beautiful country.
And that was for someone mentioning Taiwan.
It's all right. One day when Taiwan takes back over, Matt.
For real.
One day when Hong Kong rises and actually is able to liberate themselves and everything else.
That would be the most basic.
Couple people mentioned Taiwan and China's over here. Ban them. Ban them.
Well, that was one of the things that when you play like PUBG, you'll hear people yell out, like in the lobby, you'll hear a lot of China number one, like constant. It's like a meme in the lobby for it. So I don't know. Let's see here. Well, yeah, hold on. Kirano here says, did you hear the news that Odyssey is powered by Bitwave? That's true. I figured that out today, actually, because I followed Dispatch. So Odyssey is kind of meant to be this YouTuber alternative, and they're getting into the live streaming game. And, but Bitwave, which is run by a guy named Xander, is now what is either he's merging Bitwave into it or he's integrating it somehow. But he was tweeting about like streaming on Odyssey, and I'm like, and I checked his Twitter profile, and Bitwave is gone from his Twitter profile, which means that he's probably going to be merging it over to Odyssey, which is going to be, you know, and that kind of makes sense. I get it, like the infrastructure over there. and everything else. And we'll have to wait and see how it all goes. But I mean, I'm looking at Bitway TV right now, and the guy on the front page, I think what's he playing here? He's playing what is this? The Great Escape, or he's doing some war movie. He's just streaming a movie.
Ape Escape.
With people watching. He is just streaming a movie. You know?
That's cringe.
That's
Have you ever seen the alt-right Joker on BitChute before?
No.
There's an alt-right Joker on there. It's fucking
no, he's on right now, I think.
The alt-right Joker?
Yeah. The title is I'm a racist, shut the fuck up. That's the title of his Yeah.
Wow.
That's the thing here.
He's one of the biggest fucking users on BitChute.
Well, because there's a profile image here that I'm looking at that I can't fucking. It's him. I just can't see it. It won't. Maybe I can save it. Can I save the image?
Is it Joker doing the Hitler?
No. Hold on. Hey, I might be able to. Okay, there we go. It's a preview. All right, let me get. I'm at this point. I'm going into the inspect element, and I'm fucking.
Oh, you're doing some fucking sleuthing. I see.
Yep. Oh fuck. God, if I could just, my fat stupid sausage fingers didn't fuck this up. Come on. There we go.
Sausage fingers.
All right, hold on. Oh, fucking stupid fucking goddamn link didn't work. Let me take a look here. Maybe. Oh god, fucking damn it. All right, but it's like I can see that there's like a Nazi flag back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, an alt-right Joker. If it's Gypsy, he got arrested over some gun charges. Oh, Gypsy, that's the person I was talking about. Yeah, that's his name. Wow.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of it's fucking Bitwave. What can I say?
Yeah.
But I mean, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, and they're going to they're gonna I mean, look, more power to them. I think Bitwave there's money to be made there. So that is the way that it is, I guess. We'll have to see what happens with it. I mean, but YouTube is going to be around. And the thing is, they are pushing more of everything onto live streaming. Live streaming it's big. A lot of people, a friend of mine does a live stream almost every night, couple hours, and he's been doing pretty well on that shit. And he's in between jobs right now, so it's helping him out. So people just kind of flocking over to it. And
yeah, speaking of successful live streamers, check out my channel at Under.
Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. I don't even know what's going on, like with what Gypsy gets arrested. I don't fucking know. Is that IP2 shit right there?
That's the alt-right Joker's name.
Oh, I don't follow these fucking people, dude. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, I know we get in those conversations, but I was reading up about like this guy who made a sex doll out of a human skeleton. It's like a story I'm looking at, like that's the kind of weird shit that I'm fucking into. Cause I think it's just like, I like weird shit, weird stories around the internet, man. Like,
yeah, that's the coolest stuff to talk about.
It's fucking interesting. It's like my favorite 4chan story is the one where the dude stole the skull out of the Paris catacombs. Did you ever hear that story?
No, I've never heard.
So this happened. It was a 4chan thing. The guy goes on B, and he's like, basically goes like, and I'm summarizing it. And he goes, I took the skull from the Paris catacombs. I live in the United States. I'm flying out tomorrow. How do I smuggle this skull through customs? And that's what he was asking on 4chan. And of course, Pixar didn't happen sort of thing, right? So the guy posts pictures of the skull. It's a fucking skull. So someone then says, that's fucking fake. I dare you to fucking skull fuck it. So the guy posts photos.
How does that prove its authenticity, though?
It proves that the guy is reading the thread and he starts skull fucking the skull.
Oh,
like this is a fucking 400-year-old fucking dead person's skull. And like for the amusement of 4chan, this guy is like skull fucking it.
Oh God.
I mean, like my whole thought process on this one, because it's such a crazy story. That's why I find it to be hysterical, and it's true. But this guy, like, I mean, imagine whoever skull that is, man, woman, whatever, I don't know. But it's like at no point in the summary of their existence would they ever have had a thought that somewhere down the road, some American would find their skull, would steal it, and then would have fucking sex with it for the pleasure of anonymous people on the internet while trying to seek information about how to smuggle it across the Atlantic.
That's the crazy thing. They didn't know what an American was. They didn't know what the internet was. There's no way they could have possibly even comprehended any part of what happened involving that. And that's the crazy thing about life and life after life.
Yeah, it gets really super weird. H Bart's here, $5. Thank you so much, H Bart's. Hey Matt, is Steven Crowder a closet trans woman? It seems he dresses up.
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say no. I'll tell you my thought. The joke I made on this one is this: the day that Steven Crowder finally comes out as gay will be the day that Dave Rubin finally comes out as straight. Think about that one for a second.
Oh yeah, I've heard you say that before.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, Crowder is he clearly likes dressing up like a woman, which is fine. He clearly enjoys dressing up like a woman.
He's not gay. That's just called cross-dressing.
No, no. If Crowder is, Crowder, he's definitely somewhere. He's experimented. I would go as far as to say that. I would go as far as to say that he's experimented.
He's queerer than a $2 bill. Let's be honest.
So VO25 here says Wang is a good guy looking for internet history, like that Cumbox guy. Yeah. I Justin and I've met Justin. He's a good guy. I met him at a VidCon a couple years ago.
Wang is cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good guy. I like him quite a bit. But I mean, it's just like, the MLP cum jar guy. Yep.
Wait, that's a real person?
That's a real thing. It's a real thing.
That was a meme.
Nope, it's
a real thing. They actually
thing.
sold a pony in a cum jar, though. It's like a My Little Pony collectible.
Oh my god! I just like the cum stuff is so fucking disgusting.
I can pull the picture up of it.
No, you don't have to do that.
No, I mean like the My Little Pony in the jar, not the cum
jar.
No,
that's fine. I don't need to see it. I'm about ready to go to bed. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yeah.
An actual product.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I appreciate your contribution, but no thanks.
You don't want your toy My Little Pony that comes free in a jar?
You know what, Doggo? I'm going to put you in the doghouse. You're going in the doghouse.
Okay. Well, this whole thing just got super really uncomfortable for me. So there.
All right. We can switch topics away from that.
No, I'm actually gonna like let you go because I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming in, Doggo, and we'll definitely do it again. Have yourself a good one. All right. Well, Annie, this is the end of the show as usual. Where can people find you?
Oh, over at Underhaven, youtube.com/Underhaven. Check out my shit. I do call-ins just like this. You guys can go and call in over there. We talk about a variety of shit, internet morons, media, all that stuff. And thanks for having me, as always.
Yeah, thanks for being here. This show is so fucking weird.
Yep, it sure is.
I don't think I'll be on tomorrow night because I have to work, and then Friday is my birthday, so I'll be off then. I'll probably be back on Saturday night, but maybe a little bit later. It definitely will be after midnight. Tonight was a bit earlier.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if anyone, who catches this on the replay, if you made it this far, do me a favor, type cum jar in the chat so I know. And I say that because when people do listen to the replay of it, and if they do get to the end and they do type in cum jar, people reading the comment section is going to be like, what the fuck is cum jar?
And then they keep listening.
And they'll keep listening because that's what they got to find out. You got to find what's a cum jar. I mean, it's pretty, we talked about a piss bottle or a gallon of piss.
Yeah. Who came in the jar?
Who came in the jar?
What's in the box?
Let's see here. Mo Moon, $2 here. Matt Boulder Jarbo versus Billy the Fridge. Given how Billy has lost a lot of weight, and I do know Billy too, because he doesn't live that far from me. So Billy's a good guy. I like Billy too. But no, he'd kick my ass. I'm not gonna lie. He's a big dude. He is a tall dude. I would have to get on his back and ride him like fucking Master Blaster from Beyond Thunderdome. That's how I would have
Billy
to take him
call
down.
into Boulder Talk Radio. Sometime.
He has before.
He has?
He has before, yeah, a long time ago. Because he's in my Discord. He's in my Discord. So, and I could also, I mean, like, I should really like create like a group of people and be like, just drop the link there first. Like, get some YouTubers, get Boogie to call on in and have us not fight.
Yeah, so that way I can make up with him.
He might. I still talk to Boogie.
I'm sure. Like, he seems like an amicable enough guy.
Yeah, you got to just talk to people, and that's why I like it to have it open. I just want to have open conversations. We had some new people calling tonight, which is great.
Yeah,
that's a good conversation, which is great. Not as crazy over the top as the last couple of nights, but not every night has to be. Some nights are somber, some nights are funny, And that's what keeps it interesting, and that's why people keep coming back. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I will talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day. And remember, don't come in jars.